Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Bringling.
Good evening.
Today we are coming up with our another launch or program, which is a very unique program. And it is nothing about Bringle out here. It is nothing about what we are working towards the country, towards the neighborhood, towards the social economic work and things like that. This is all about you. This is all about finding about your strengths, your weaknesses, identifying how you could be able to take the benefits of the things and how you could enhance your career. Now it is all about knowing yourself. Know yourself is one such initiative which we are starting up right now with, by helping everybody irrespective of the age, gender, education, level of working, number of years of experience, industry, domain, anything. So it is completely agnostic of all these aspects of it. Each and every individual can actually do it if they are into their, if they've understood the career to some extent. I would say anybody who is above 10 years of age can do this exercise and can benefit from this. And this is earlier, the better. As early as possible, you can do this exercise. This will be better for you. Because in the life, the first thing what is important is to know about yourself. Who are you? What are your priorities? What are your requirements? What are your wishes? What are your needs? What is your vision for yourself? Everything starts from you. Everything starts from you. Even if you see Maslow's hierarchy, it always talks about start with you as a basic needs servicing before you actually reach to the top level where you become a self actualization and you start talking about the neighborhood, the country, and at the world as a whole. So this initiative is nothing to do with the country and all of that. It is going to benefit you whether you are an employee, you are a student, you are looking for a job, you are a self-employed person, either you are an entrepreneur or a business owner looking to develop your business or grow your team, you are looking for, you are an investor looking to identify some good investment opportunities, in which sectors you should invest, what areas you should be focusing upon, and why you should be focusing upon. Everything with respect to that is aligned towards this know yourself exercise. We are calling this as unleash your own powers. All of you have immense power within yourself. It just has to about find out and unleash that power for the betterment of yourself first. Because if you are happy, if you are successful, and if you take responsibility of only yourself, not the entire family also, forget about the country or the neighborhood. Even if you just take about your aspect of it, you will be able to change the world. I'm sure most of you would have gone into airplane one time or the other, or would have seen some kind of a security or fire training programs. They always tell you one thing: help yourself first before helping others. Because if you're not able to help yourself, you will not be able to help anybody else. When we started the program of Bringle, we actually helped ourselves. I did this myself with me. I took almost a year or so, more than a year rather, I would say, to settle my own personal and financial matters, to find out what I really want to do in life, what makes me happy. I had 18 plus years of corporate experience, a rich corporate experience, but I wasn't happy. I lost my job, I lost my businesses, so many businesses, and good amount of savings and investment as well. But what I did in the last 1 year, I would say, from in 2020, 2021, is to make, finding about myself. And I'll be now converting and helping those things to others as well. Now we are taking our next initiative towards working towards the country, working towards transforming India as a self-sustainable and financially independent economy leading to zero unemployment. And then the third step goes towards the world, where we have our Bringle Global Vision 2020-2030 to transform 1 billion lives, 1 million businesses, and 100 unicorns with an investment of $1 billion. So the point here is that you can always reach to the world or support the world only if you are able to help yourself first. And you will not be able to help yourself unless you know about yourself. Once you know about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, you will be able to unleash your own powers. And that will bring the change in your life, your family, your neighborhood, your city, your state, your region, your country, and the world. It takes that cycle. A lot of people reaches out to me, including from the people who have purchased the book Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao, and tell me, Anshav, I want to do something for the country, but I am not happy. I myself don't have anything in my life. I am not getting any money right now. How do I make money? And that's where I tell them, help yourself first. Don't look at towards the country. I am doing this because my conditions are stabilized now. So just a little background in these things that you should be looking at, knowing yourself first, helping yourself first before going ahead and helping somebody else. You may contribute a small time, money, and energy in these efforts, but first focus should be onto yourself. Once that is sorted, believe me, you will be able to do with 100 times energy towards the work which really inspires you. So this today's initiative is only about that. And this has no cost, nothing. It is completely free exercise. This will be done with millions of students, children, college students, youth, employees, corporate employees, as well as with some underprivileged segment as well. We've just initiated few discussions with various NGOs as well onto that. And that's how this Mission Zero Unemployment will be taken up and will be utilized over there. All the proceedings of the book or the profit of the book will be going towards this initiative who are not able to afford any kind of training programs. And those are 70% of our population. So without taking much of the time, I like to share my screen out here. And just remember, know yourself. It's the important aspect for you to start working on that. So this is about know yourself. I would also want to share one video before we start so that you get a fair idea about why we are working on this and why what is the real challenge in the industry with respect to mission zero unemployment and why this can create more challenges and skill crisis in the future.
Are you living your childhood dream? How many of you are in a career that you dreamt of? Does your job match your qualifications, degrees, or skills? As a child, you had dreams. You wanted to be a champion at whatever career you dreamt for yourself, but you didn't know how to pursue them, mainly due to lack of available guidance or a platform that could nurture you to realize your dream career. And as you went on studying, what came your way, those dreams faded away. It is not just the job seeker who lacks career guidance, resulting into high learning curve, but even the corporate world is beaten by the mismatch of supply and demand of employees as they struggle to find suitably skilled candidates. We have developed a system which can identify inborn skills of an individual at any stage, upskill them, and place them accordingly, which means the right man at the right job. As a result, a realignment that would benefit the whole system. An idea can lead to a transformational change. And we at Bringle Academy have such transforming ideas and are ready to execute with extremely great quality content, advanced technologies like artificial and emotional intelligence, big data analytics, and robotics. We are constantly looking for like minded partners and investors so that we can work together to create an empire of transformation. If you're looking to make best use of resources, then there would be no better place than Bringle Academy.
So with this, I'll just come back to the slides out here. And this is the problem we just saw in the industry, what we are going through in terms of low employment and employability issues, age-old education system which does not suit to the current requirements and even the futuristic requirements, which is it is increasing the gap between the academia and the industry too much. And lot of resources are getting wasted. Startups doesn't get enough money to fund their businesses. There are inexperienced mentors and coaches who are there. They have certain knowledge, they are very good in their knowledge, academic or knowledge aspect, but they don't know how to transfer that knowledge or help the others to improvise or use their knowledge and expertise. Also, we are lacking in technological advancement so that we could reach out to the masses. There are challenges of internet, there are challenges of inclusivity, that the people who are disabled, they cannot access it, which actually stops us or protects, and I would say limit us to reach out to more than 70% of our population. And unless we solve all these challenges, things won't work. I won't take too much of time. I'm just giving you a broad level outlook just to give that perspective. This is about our vision and mission statement. About one side, we are working on improving the employability. On another side, we are working towards generating more and more jobs to achieve this mission zero unemployment. Uh, Happy bringing is what we always tell about. So I just want to kind of quickly jump upon onto this. Bringle is a coined word, brain plus tingle. And it is the sensation which you get in your mind, body, and soul when the tingling sensation which you get after you achieve your ideas, great ideas with your exemplary efforts. So that feeling which you get of success, of growth, is what that feeling is all about. Bringle. That's why we call happy bringing and keep bringing, keep growing. These are the three ways by which we are solving this problem. The one side, we are supporting the entrepreneurship ecosystem to support get the jobs for the existing population, working with the colleges and schools to set up skill development centers and making them industry ready in the colleges and in the schools. We are working with the parents and teachers to identify their competence, core competence, and then make them future ready for those job skill sets, job roles which does not exist yet. And that is where it's going to be the next 8 to 10 years of strategy for us. What's in it for you? This is going to be a three-step process. The first step is, of course, about knowing yourself. So it starts with the skills profiling. You get to know about your skill sets, strengths, weaknesses. Then we work with you. Our expert mentors will work with you to, guide you holistically. It's not just about one type of a domain skill. It is about a holistic skills development, and then eventually help you to realign to a job which you really deserve and you like for and or desire for. That's where the model of right skills, right person with right skills at the right place. If you want to know yourself, we have just launched 3 packages, which are a customary packages supporting our individuals. Each and every individual can take it, whether it is a student or a youth or an employee, candidate, self-employed or an entrepreneur or even an investor. The programs will be customized with that. It will be one-on-one programs supporting you on that. It will be 1, 2, or 3 months program where you will get various support systems on that and lot of models around that. So we'll talk more about it later if required, and you can visit our website as well, bringleacademy.com, and check Know Yourself page. Now we coming to our actual program for today. Let's play Career Bingo today. What is Career Bingo? Career Bingo is actually a case study or is an exercise started by Harvard Business Review. And we were just kind of looking at and identifying that that what we could do with all the people, which is common across individuals. And that's where we realize that it is about the love, about the work which we are doing, so that we can really, we always keep saying we love our job, we love our job. But do we really love our job? Or are we doing going there just to get the salary at the end of the month, or maybe some income at the end of the day? If you're not happy in what you do, you will not succeed to that extent. And the second, you need to identify what are your skill sets which you could transfer in different areas. You can replicate that into various areas. And the third, if there are some gaps, how you can fill those gaps for yourself. So these are all three aspects we'll be covering in this today's exercise. I would request each of you uh, to please go on this website, bringleacademy.com, and register on this course, Unleash Your Own Powers. This will be available on the landing page itself, and you can just go here and you will find this course. Okay. Also keep right now for this particular workshop, keep a pen and paper ready with you. Keep 2 or 3 A4 sheets or a diary with you and a paper. And that will give you some idea about this workshop, and we will give you some exercise to be done. So quickly carry that. If you have a mobile, maybe use it on the mobile. If you have a paper and pen, I'll give you 2 minutes. Please carry that. Please pick it up if you have not carried it till now. Okay, so I'll start the session. I'll give you 5 minutes for each exercise. There are 4 exercises in this. So in 20 minutes, we'll be completing this part. You'll be able to, once you register onto that program, Unleash Your Own Powers on Bringle Academy site, you will be able to check all these exercises over there as well, along with the recording. And you can ask others also to sign up on that course and complete the exercise. But I would want all of you to try and complete maximum within these 5 minutes itself. Because if you can't think immediately, impromptu, right now, believe me, it will take long time for you to really come out best. I remember in my entrance examinations, I was told that if you are confused in a question, when a question comes in, the chances are, the 80% chances are that the answer which you are getting the first is supposedly be the best. You may actually create problems for you if you choose the something else. So don't limit your thoughts. Whatever coming into your mind, just put it across. The exercise is for you, not for us. So you don't have to show it to anybody out there, except to your mentor, whoever will be supporting to you. But then you will get more time and more support on that. So let's understand, before we jump into these exercises, let's understand the concept of holistic development. I'm not playing a video out here. There is a video attached, which we will be attaching in the course. You can check it out there. But I'll just give you a brief idea about what are these hard skills, life skills, and soft skills. We've been using life skills and soft skills very interchangeably. But let me explain to you a little bit about what is hard skill. Hard skill is something which is your domain knowledge or a technical knowledge, which we acquire initially for the 20-25 years period of time, depending on our education levels. The soft skills are something how you would be able to deploy these hard skills into an environment where you're working. It could be your own business or it could be somebody else's business. But you're trying to adapt or use those knowledge which you have acquired and apply that, which is where the soft skills comes into the picture. The third aspect comes in, which actually, this soft skill goes in for next 10, 15 years for you to struggle and figure out and find out your own unique value, which we call it as skill spot. And that's where you realize that you have some of these strengths available. Some of these are my weaknesses and things like that. And finally, once you know about yourself, you have certain things available for you. Now the time comes in where you start leading others, you start guiding others. And that's where the leadership, your team building, all these activities comes in, which is called as life skills. So skills meter is a process, is a 3-stage process, which helps you to not just identify your skill spot, which is your core domain, which is your 20% skills, which can give you 80% of your success. So find out those 20% of your strength areas, and this career bingo program will help you to find out that. Those 20% skills, you enhance that and develop them holistically, leveraging soft skills and life skills as well, and then take it to the next level. And then finally, reach out or maybe realign or change your careers or positions as well, which is possible with this model. And that's what the skills meter is all about. Uh, so now let me give you one more exercise, and this is an additional exercise which I am giving it to you. Apart from those four exercises, so I have been seeing that how much do you know about yourself? Let's do a quick exercise on this. Okay. So on the this is a 2 by 2 matrix which I generally use on this. On the left hand side, there is a matrix called reality, which means that you have those skill sets or you are aware about certain things. And on the right hand side, on the x-axis, you will find knowledge. Whether you are knowledgeable about that, whether the strengths are available on that, or you are awareness, how about that? Now, if you see it from yes and yes, from yes no perspective, I would want you to kind of think about and type it into the chat window or write it out in your paper. Where do you stand? Do you know what you know? Do you know what you do not know? Do you know what you know? You don't know what you know, or you do not know what you do not know. Think about it little carefully. You have 2 minutes and just write it down. Whatever the first thing which comes into your mind, which stage of the situation you are in. The journey is from moving from I don't know what I don't know to I know what I know. And I know what I don't know. So if you have thought about it, I would want you to put it into the chat window so that I'm aware that I can move ahead. Okay, so Daman says, I know what I don't know. Very nice. That itself is a very big awakening, because if we know what we do not know, we can figure out how we will convert into I know what I know. Anybody else? Okay, somebody says, I know what I know. I'm sorry, I'm not able to get that name. Uh,
Yeah.
Very, you are able, yeah, is that Manoranjan?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Very nice, very nice. So I think, see, this is a very important state, and just want to, before I move ahead, Lakshmi also says, I know what I don't know. Uh, Before I move ahead, I want to give you a word of caution out here. Many of the times, we think that we know what I know, or what we know, what I know, and what we also know what I don't know. Without realizing, there are too many other things which we don't even know what we do not know. So take a very proper guess on that, and it can be situations at any point in life. It is not necessary that situation may come in only at an early stage. It can come in at a stage when you're going through a midlife crisis or even a restart crisis. You're exploring few things. So it could be anywhere it can come in at any situation in life. So if you answer this matrix within your mind, you will get a lot of answers, frankly. So it's a self exercise which you can do. Now the exercise starts. Write down what you love. And this is a 3 by 3 matrix. We spoke about hard skills, soft skills, and life skills. Uh, Add 3 skills in each category which you really like. So when you say, I like meeting with customer, which is basically a communication, which is a soft skill. So you can write, rather than writing communication, you write meeting with customers. So just write down your points out there. What do you like? in technical skills, maybe you are very expert in engineering, maybe mechanical engineering. You may, and within that mechanical engineering, you may want to work in energy sector, or power sector, maybe in refineries. That could be your another skill set which could be coming in. If you are working in from a soft skill perspective, you can say that I am very good in communicating, or maybe writing a letter to the senior management. I understand what does it require. I understand what trackers I can create. All those things comes into your soft skills into it. Then the life skills comes into it, which is about mentoring new people, mentoring, guiding my peers, supporting them. And leadership has nothing to do with your age or your experience. Even a child, a 10-year-old kid, if that person is, if he or she is helping her friends and making a team, and even while playing they're able to manage the team very well, they're able to manage conflicts. That itself is a leadership capability. That's your life skill into it. So put these 3 by 3 metrics onto you. I will update this slide as an assignment in your course, which I mentioned about Know Yourself course, Unleash Your Own Powers course on the bringleacademy.com site. Uh, uh, and you will all get that link in your email once you complete the feedback and receive the certificate from this. So write down these hard skills, soft skills, and life skills. I'll take a 5 minutes pause, and over to you.
Yeah, just a question answer. We have to write in the chat box, or we have to write in our note, pen and paper?
You write it out in your pen and paper. Whenever you are done, just tell me that you are done. That's all in the chat window.
Okay.
And if you have any questions on this, you can ask. Maybe if you want some clarification or something, anybody, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask that question.
Good if you can draw this table on your paper and then fill in. This
Yeah.
becomes your bingo card.
So yes, Daman, thanks for sharing that. So what you can do is, the way I have created this table, you can create that table onto a piece of paper and just keep writing it out: 3 hard skills, 3 soft skills, and 3 life skills into that. This is going to be your bingo card. Tomorrow you will be actually using this for keeping it ready as a ready reckoner for you. Rupali, Jigna, any questions you have, please feel free to ask. Okay, so considering the time, I'm sure you would have written points out here. Uh, let's move to the next bingo card. So this is one bingo card. The second bingo card is, write down what do you want. Now here it's very important to figure out that what kind of a leader or a boss you would like to follow. Now if you are in a political scenario, you may want to aspire or work with some big political leader. If you are in a business environment, you want to work with a business leader. Or if you are in employment, you may want to work with a kind of a boss of yours who is also a leader in your organization. What kind of work environment you would like to work for? What kind of culture you want in that company? or you would like to set up that kind of work environment for yourself or in your own company, uh, or around you in your team. That could be your another expectations you should be looking at. What kind of a work environment you love working on? And the third, any kind of qualities which you would want from an organization point of view, which you want from them. Again, 3 by 3 matrix. Please use this as another bingo card. Create another bingo card like this for yourself. Again, just want to give a caution, kind of point to share is about, it's not about that you're looking for a job out here, or you might be already in a job, but it's about knowing what kind of work you can do it even within your current job. So irrespective of whatever work you're doing. I'll be putting this assignment into the course itself. So just reminding again, please make sure that you guys will register on that course. You can do it later. Okay, so another 2 minutes. Just let your mind go free flow. Don't think too much. Whatever comes into your mind, the first 3 points, please just write it out. I'm so happy to see few people really thinking and writing it out continuously and making the notes. So happy to see this. Okay, so let's move to the next bingo card. Now you know about your skills and strengths, your likings. You also know what kind of industries you would like to work for, what kind of bosses you would like to work for, or leaders you would like to work for. Those are becoming your role models. Now find out your transferable skills. Now, when I say transferable skills, you have seen your skills. Now, where those skills can be applied in which industry? And it should be three different industries from what you already have, you're working with. So you would have certain skill set which can be applied into some different industries. So if you're working in an energy sector, can it be applied in telecom? Can it be applied in education? Can it be applied in space? I don't know. There could be many more industries. So where your skills can be applied. Second, what other roles you can do? Maybe future roles. Maybe you can become a vice president of a company, in that particular industry, or what kind of a levels you can do. Maybe other roles within that industry. If you are in administration, can you do sales and marketing because you like sales and marketing? For example, I started my career with sales and marketing, and then moved into manufacturing, the operations role. and then eventually moved into marketing support and operational excellence role. Now I'm coming back because what I realized over a period of time is that I really enjoy business development or sales and marketing kind of roles. So I've started focusing more on those areas. While I don't enjoy operational roles, I enjoy operational excellence roles. So where all other areas you can work, let's say if I was sales, I have taken up operational excellence as a role. I have liked even marketing support as a role, and maybe technology support or technology development, maybe as a not as a technologist per se, but as a technology architect. So there could be different roles which you could perform, and the skill sets. Can you acquire more skill set, related skill set, which will enhance your things on that, and other skill set which you would like to kind of take care or enhance on that, because that is how your roles could also change. Think about all those aspects and again create this another 3 by 3 bingo card for yourself. So you'll have at the end of the day, you will have 4 bingo cards, and your pre and post assessment of I know what I know or I don't know what I don't know. Okay, so we'll jump to another card now. Identify deal breakers. Now, this is very important. Okay, this is where you need to understand about not just about your roles, not just about your industry, but it's about how do you work as a team. How do you can add value to the company or the organization you are going to work with. It could be freelancing assignment, it could be a permanent job, it could be in your own company. And what are your strengths out there? Or could be a deal breakers for you. If that does not match with that, you may not want to join that organization or work with those kind of people. So the one is empathy. Empathy is a very important aspect today in an organization, especially in a team, because everything is a team environment. No organization works individually. So how do you react when somebody does a mistake? Do you just shout it out, oh, how can you do the mistake? Or do you try to find out why that mistake happened? Could you find out some more strengths out there? And how do you deal with that? And what are your points of empathy you want to write? Just write down 3 points. That okay, if somebody is doing a mistake, I will do something like this, or I want an environment which is something like this. This could be actually a good bingo card for you to evaluate your future prospects, your future companies, or the organization, or the people you are going to work with. A lot of questions will come in from this. Inclusivity. Nowadays, inclusion, diversity, and inclusion is very, very important. How do you deal with disabled people, person with disabilities in the organization? How do you deal with LGBT communities now? They are also coming into the ecosystem now. How do you deal with various levels in the organization? Junior levels, middle level, senior level, your peers. How do you handle all of that? How do you manage that? And what kind of things do you expect from them? That if those kind of aspects are not there, you would not like to work with that person or organization. And third, does that person, individual or organization, follows the startup culture? The startup culture is a very, very big buzzword within the corporates also right now. Frankly speaking, not many of them understand what does it mean by startup culture. But it actually is all about creating a fast-paced environment, running on short timelines, and trying to work with a frugal resources. So all those kind of environment could be there, and you may decide that if those kind of culture is not there, and think it from your perspective. Okay, so there's nothing wrong or right answer here. First of all, it is about knowing yourself. This is about finding a deal breakers for you, makers or breakers. That if these things doesn't is not there in the organization or the person, you may not like to work with that because that will not suit to your kind of environment or the arrangement you would like to work for. And this is the bingo card you can use even from your employees once you hire them or from your hiring managers. Very tactfully, you can ask these questions. Once you know what are your empathy levels, inclusivity levels, and startup culture model, thought process. I'll give you two more 5 minutes to complete all the four bingo cards. Hope you have written down what all have to be done. I'll quickly go back once again so that So identify deal breakers, which is empathy, inclusivity, and startup 3x3 matrix. Identify your transferable skills, industries, roles, and skill sets. Write down what do you want from the boss or the leader, work environment, organization, and write down what you love with respect to your hard skills, soft skills, and life skills. These are your bingo cards which you should be creating for yourself. And I would love you have 5 minutes with you. Then we'll go to the another set of presentation. And at the end of it, whatever you've written here, I want you to again think. Are you still with the same thought which you started off, or your thoughts have changed a bit? And then replace yourself.
Anshu, you're putting me under psychological pressure. If I read now, I tend to go to, can you go back? Now I tend to go to, I don't know what I don't know. And if you ask third time, perhaps I'll say, I don't know what I know. So how do we come out of such situations then?
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of this part. Okay. And that's what I said. First of all, you don't have to share it with anybody. It is for your own self. You don't have to give it any message to anybody that what you have written in your bingo card. It is for you and to the maximum. If you're taking a help of a personalized mentor, then that person will be guiding you step by step on that. And will be clearing out these mazes or clouds in your mind that where you are. So it is more of a self-evaluation exercise and very basic one. So don't bother about it wherever you have gone. And believe me, I still believe that I don't know what I don't know. And I'm actually into that category. Because till the time we are there in that category, our learning aptitude or requirement, interest for learning keeps increasing. Many of the times but some of the areas you will eventually jump to, I know what I know. Like equilibrium model in chemistry. We always tend to go towards equilibrium, but that stable state does not stay for very long. Then there is instability. And that's how your continuous improvement comes in. There's nothing wrong in or right in it, frankly speaking. So, Daman, be free of psychological pressure or anybody else. But good that you asked that question because I'm sure a lot of people would have that. So I am assuming that you guys would have done it by now. You would have got something for yourself. You have some understanding about yourself out here. Okay. So I would want to go back to the feedback. I will probably write it out if I'm getting some feedbacks out here. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feelings, any opportunities for improvement.
Ashok,
Yeah.
I was looking forward to playing bingo, which hasn't happened, it seems to me. You have helped me to create the bingo card, but
Okay.
where is it? So I was expecting
So
that the next step would be
okay. So any thoughts you have on that? How
the
we
next
could do
step.
that?
Yes,
Because
I thought
okay,
the next step you would say, Daman, based on my research, these are some jobs available in the market at level one, two, three, low level, middle level, senior, medium level. And these are the JDs mentioned there in the market. And JDs
okay,
would have these three types of skills, your hard skills, soft skills, and life skills. And now you
okay,
see if that is your aspiration, you're at middle level, the one you want to go to senior level, and this job at senior level, the JD is asking for these skills. Now you go to your bingo card and keep striking out what you already have, what you already possess. So whatever is remaining on your card, that is the gap demand. And now, or if all stuck off, then bingo, you have won. You have everything that you needed to have for this
okay.
job.
So
That
I think
bingo
that's a
didn't
good.
happen.
Okay, so for me, the understanding was to give them the understanding of themselves. Yes, this point can be added, and I'm taking it as a feedback right now. So we'll add that into the course as well in terms of what they can do. So the one thing which you mentioned is that uh, refer the JDs available in the industry and map the skills requirements versus your bingo cards. Okay, I'll update this into the slide for you on that. The second thing is you can improvise, you can find opportunities for improvement for your skill sets and what you could learn to grow within those industries, roles, and teams. Third, explore more opportunities, okay, about explore more opportunities within your existing environment to upskill or reskill yourself, to make yourself ready for the other career options.
Um, Also, Anshav, it seems to me that these bingo cards are to be used in different ways. Generally on bingo, I would like to have as many as stuck on my card, right? Then I win. Full house, for example, right? But if I look at the bingo card called identify deal breakers, these are
Mhm.
negative points, I understand. So I must have least of these.
So no, Daman. I think that I would disagree on that point because unless we know about our weaknesses or our see, you can look at it two ways. One way is that I would like to be like this. If I don't get an environment like that, I won't probably work in that environment or with the person. Or you could also look at it in this manner that you are having and you would like to enhance that. So, frankly speaking, the purpose of the deal breaker card was to find out what you like or what kind of an environment you would like to work for. As I said, there's nothing wrong or right. There are people who do not want to work with, people who only think about charity.
Hmm.
But there are certain people who wants to think always about social work or charity. There are different set of expectations from people. So it is deal breaker has nothing to do with actually with weaknesses also. It is more about your choices, which are deciding factors to for an individual to decide whether to work with that person, organization, or situation. That's all about deal breakers is all about.
For example, if I look at transferable skills card, I must strike as many as possible so that it's good to possess as many as possible transferable skills. So it's easy to move into a different industry or into a different role because same skill can be used there also, which again is coming from JD to me. That two
Right.
JDs, same
So,
position.
Daman, I think let's keep this exercise limited to this. We'll have to keep something for the next exercise as well. This is a
Okay.
very basic exercise. So we'll design the next exercise basis on that. What next can be done? This exercise is only to know yourself. It is
Okay.
only to give a little perspective about what you can do. Now, basis on the feedback, which is also important, that what next they can do is something these three steps can be done, in my opinion. So they can actually do these three steps, and I will change this to
Right. So
next
it's not
three
they.
steps.
I was playing the game myself, so I have done it for myself, truly speaking.
Oh, that's
Uh,
perfectly fine.
Actually, there is no wrong or right here. There is no wrong or right here. Basically, it is to measure oneself, and then he can take the direction. Of course, if there is any band of solution, if that is available, might be that will be over a lot of exercises. Something will come on Shabji. Then only we can
Right.
make a yes. But at this moment, it is the self awareness that in which level he is there. Yes.
Right. So I think we'll play the career bingo in a little different way sometime later because this is an online 1 hour workshop, can't be done too much. But we will arrange this. I'm sure corporates must be doing it in day long or maybe multiple days workshops on this. So we'll design more and more workshops on that. Right now, the idea was to just give you a perspective that how you can start knowing about yourself. Now, the next three steps which you can do is refer the JDs available in the industry, map the skill requirement versus your bingo cards, find out opportunities for improvement for your skill sets, and how would you learn to grow within those industries or roles, and explore more opportunities within your environment, how you could reskill or upskill yourself. So that will help you out to work into that. Uh, Another thing, if you still want to support, so I'll just before I go forward, let me, if with your permission, I would like to share something about myself as well. And the reason why I started working on this, on this model of Mission Zero Unemployment, I've actually gone through all the three crises in my life, three stage of crisis which anybody can face. Fortunately or unfortunately, I've seen all three of them, and mostly everybody will see that in one form or the other. They may or may not realize it, but they actually go through these three crises. So the first is education crisis, which I was totally not clear what to do in life. I wanted to become an astronaut. wasted literally 2 years for preparing for medical entrance and eventually joined the engineering college. Yes, I got successful. I got joined the one of the India's top five engineering institute. But what's so good about it? Frankly speaking, today if I see, I went into employment and my first job was not into engineering. It was in corporate sales, which has no relationship with engineering. Tried coming back to engineering, realized that it's one of the biggest mistake which I've done, and then moved into operational excellence into that. Eventually, I grew almost 16 times in 11 years, becoming the youngest vice president in just at the age of just 34 years, earning the highest amount of salary. Again, before losing my job, high paying corporate job I lost, and I had to restart my career again. I tried 20. When I look back today, I found that I've tried 21 plus ideas in the last 21 plus years. I had that entrepreneurial spirit within myself, but nobody has told me. Nobody was there to guide me. I lost 7 businesses because of that, almost a $500,000 before transforming this business Bringle into $100 million global startup today. And that's my journey, which is not easy. So here is am I, Anshul Jain, founder and MD of Bringle Excellence UK and India, and completely working towards this mission zero unemployment with the 3 E's approach. If you are the one who would like to help, need any help from ourselves to know yourself and further with our experienced mentors, 50,000 plus experts community we have spread across 70 plus countries. If you need any help from them, please reach out to us. Our counselors will help you out. There will be a various different 3 level of program. The first level of program will be a very basic level. You'll have artificial intelligence based skills profiling. You'll have one-on-one counseling with a career counselor, and there will be a some program which will be available for you to help you yourself on a take it to a month program. Then there is the second program which is more suitable for the maximum people, is around 2 months program, where we don't only get a self-paced program, you get a personal branding support. Now this could be used either if you're an entrepreneur, how to sell your products or how to get investments for your business. If you are looking at, if you're an employee looking for, or if you're a candidate looking for a job, how you brand yourself on social media. So those tips would be shared with you. If you are an employer, how would you attract more and more employees for your organization? And we'll use all these bingo cards and those reviews over there. Leadership training, because right now it's all about self leadership. So what are the kind of life skills you could develop within yourself? Those kind of programs also would be provided to you. There'll be some experienced people aligning with you. It's a one-on-one mentoring or coaching. So that identified person will be aligned with you, who will be training you on a certain leadership aspects of it, be it any industry, anything into it. Even if you're an investor, if you want to attract more and more startups on that, this program will be useful for you. The third is the 3 months program, wherein not only just the leadership training, we will also give you industry specific training. So if you're an entrepreneur, how to run your business more successfully, how to create a business model, pitch deck, review model, align with the investors, working with them. If you're a candidate or a youth looking for a job, then every time you go for an interview and you get rejected, how you can improvise your cover letter, your interview, your resume, your skills profile, your video profile, how you can create, how you can answer the questions better. All that training specifically on that, and especially to your domain perspective. So if you're going towards a sales and marketing job, then you will be trained by a sales and marketing professional. If you're going for an operational excellence job, then you will be trained by an operational excellence person. If you're going for a technology training, then you'll be trained by a technology expert or a data analyst. There are 7 types of digital skill sets which are required in future. And if you are investor, then how do you identify the startups, businesses? How do you evaluate them? How do you increase the deal flow? All that will be taken care specifically on that. So this will be a beneficial for each and every organization, every individual into this within that ESBI framework of Robert Kiyosaki: employee, uh, self-employed, business owner, and investor. So any framework you will be able to get benefit around that. So that is how these 3 programs are there. And once with this, please remember these are one-on-one programs. You can check other self-paced programs or group coaching programs on our website bringleacademy.com. We are starting onboarding various mentors out there who would be updating their courses. But these are going to be a one-on-one support programs. You also can just complete if you just don't want mentoring, you just want to know yourself. You have already done a bingo card, but if you want to know scientifically proven method, you can get directly your skills profile without any personalized support. You can go to careertest.bringleacademy.com, or if you go to bringleacademy.com/know yourself, you will get the link over there as well. And this starts from 99 rupees. So if you want only a basic report, two-pager report, you'll get it in 99 rupees. You can give the entire test for free of cost. There's no cost on it if that helps you out. And if you want a basic report, you get a two-pager report. And if you want a detailed report, it will be around 21 to 25-pager report, probably more. And any level, any age group can do this test. And that's a comprehensive report of 999 rupees. So you have 99 rupees option and 999 rupees option as well. And this course which you are going through, the career bingo, is absolutely free. You can share it with anybody. If this itself helps the people, please let them take the benefit of it. We don't want to charge anything on this. Uh, some bit of our project plan from 21 weeks to 21 years plan, which we are looking at towards this entire model. So one is Mission Zero Unemployment, which we are currently working on. It's a 21 weeks model where we'll be looking at touch points of around 102,000 people into this. Around a lucky bug is what we are trying to create, 1 lakh people. And with this, we will be bringing in a lot of mentor aggregator platform and things. We will be launching our NFT platform, which will start the pre-booking of the virtual university platforms, and we'll be onboarding startups and support them for their investment models also. Competency-based learning for the next 21 months, where the blockchain framework and everything will be coming in more technologically support, and there will be a lot of sales automations will be available for the startups and businesses. Uh, Virtual Skill Development Center will have a more content on that, more augmented reality, virtual reality kind of content, along with virtual labs and simulations. And finally, the virtual university with proctored hardware, humanoid mentor, and a mentor-free platform, which will give continuously lifelong passive income to mentors, while individuals get personalized mentoring from each expert they would like to work with. So that kind of a automated platform which we're creating in this. Some of our achievements in the quarter one in financial year 22-23, while it is still in WIP, we did the book cover promotions in Dubai and various other forums by now, in Telangana, in industry platforms, and Lakshmi had been part of the lot of industry associations recently. Sharmila had been promoting it. Daman has gone to various places. I have been doing it. So I think it's gone to various places now. We are connected to various political and business leaders, and they are coming forward. And we have also reached out to our right from Prime Minister till Chief Ministers and Home Minister, Chief Ministers, center other ministers or small MLAs and people like that who are coming forward to support us on this initiatives, along with business leaders as well. Uh, this Mission Zero Unemployment is going to be an inclusive one. So there are already 6+ universities webinars we have done, 3+ MOUs already signed, and 3+ are in WIP, giving us an access to at least 500 plus, sorry, around 1 million touch points on a viewability rate, while the touch points could be closer to around 25 to 50,000 right now. And we have launched the free job portal as well, along with our DYU strategy for them. Virtual Skill Development Center level 1 platform will be ready. Level 2, our discussions are going on and should be ready by maybe in coming period of time. And we have revised our pitch decks and financial models, and there are some soft commitments from large venture capitalists have received to us. Now, with this, all of you have taken some benefit from this training. So could I ask for a Guru Dakshina here from all of you? Yes? No?
Yeah.
If you say no, I won't move on.
Ask for it. We will see whether we are capable of paying that or not.
So see, it's not about that. If the guru has asked for the guru dakshina, Eklavya ne to अपना अंगूठा भी काट के दे दिया था. So which was the only source for him. So point is, are you ready for the guru dakshina? Otherwise, I won't ask. If I won't get it, I won't ask. So all of you are ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All of you? Okay, say yes. Okay, I get some thumbs
Yes.
up. I get to see few faces, some thought process. अरे यार कुछ क्या मांग लेंगे पता नहीं. Okay, so I won't give you too much of trouble out here. I don't need anything for myself out here. I have just small requests, depending on your time availability, depending on your efforts, what you can put in. You have got benefited out here from this. I just need one thing. If you can just one time support, if you don't have too much of time, please buy this book, Sone ki Chidiya ko jagao. 100% of the profits are going towards Mission Zero Unemployment. MZUN is the short form. Or tag us on your social media, talk about it, hashtag Mission Zero Unemployment, hashtag Sone ki Chidiya ko jagao, hashtag Awakening the Golden Bird for the people who does not understand Hindi. So please go and buy this book, pre-book this book. Its actual price is 1200 rupees. We are giving it at 300 rupees for the first 1 lakh supporters. For the 1 lakh supporters, they are creating a lucky bag of this. We want to reach, the purpose of this book is to reach out to the people and tell them about our Indian glory. Tell them about what we are working towards that. We are not making any money out of it. So if you could just at least do this, reach out to your friends, families, circles, talk to at least 3 people per week for the next 3 months. That's all. That's only the request. 3 people per week for the next 3 months. You talk to them and make them buy the book every week and ask them to do the same. That's all is what the request is. Can we do all this? Can we all of
Sure.
that's
Sure,
something we
Ansar.
can easily do. So that's one. If you are more happy and you have known better of yourself, you would like to take this initiative forward. I would like you to join us as a Goodwill Ambassador. It's a part-time activity. Do it as per your own convenience. Promote this Know Yourself initiative. Share this link with as many as people so that they can know about themselves much better. Connect us to schools and colleges to run these programs for with them, with the parents, with the youth out there, even the NGOs. If you are there connected, please share us that information. Connect us to them. You just have to connect us. Our team will take it up to the next level. Third, connect us to employers so that we can bring more and more jobs into this platform. And these people can be placed over there. These are going to be verified candidates which we will be providing to the employers so that they can get benefited and get skilled candidates. So can this be done?
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you. And finally, if you want to work as a full-time with us, then I would like you to invite as an entrepreneur and generate more employment for the country. Work with us, invest your money, even as small as 5.7 thousand rupees per month or 5,000 rupees a month. That small investment you can make. And we will make sure that we will give you 3x, 5x, 20x, or even 100x returns in the next 8 to 10 years, which you will not get anywhere. And we will make sure that your money is protected. And we will get you a verified startups on that. The risk will always be there, but we will work together to make it a improvised model. Mentors. If you are a mentor, then please deliver, give your expertise and pearls of wisdom to the country. We will record that. We'll put it up on our platform, bringleacademy.com. You can go in the top 100 mentors club section, apply as a mentor, and start uploading your courses. We will help you out to work on that. So if you are an entrepreneur or an investor or a mentor working full time and want to work, you are most welcome to support us on this initiative. So that's what the Guru Dakshina which I was looking for from all of you. So depending on your time constraints or your possibilities, please feel free to do that. That's
Sure.
the platform which we are looking at, integrating 21 plus platforms into one platform with the Bringle model. So let me just stop presenting now and open for questions. Any questions if you may have.
So these are the activities, Ansarji, these are the activities which we have discussed is available online also. So those who have not joined, they can easily go through the details and even they can see the recording and they can have those exercise of 3 by 3 metrics that is available online as well. No?
Absolutely. And there is a Google form also, feedback form also, will be giving it over there. So you'll have all the assignments over there. You can update your assignments over there so that we also get some idea. And if we feel that we will be selecting few people to recognize on these models, and basis on that, we'll be issuing some certificate of excellence as well to them. And all the participants of this workshop will get a certificate from Bringle UK and India. And there'll be a feedback form available within the course workshop itself. And you can just fill that and you will get an automated feedback form on that.
Very nice, Ansarji.
So anybody who would like to do that, and once you get that certificate, you can use it on the social media that you have gone through and you have played this career bingo game and have known about yourself. So you can just put some of your strengths out there on the social media and ask others to complete this course as well. It's a free course. It's the contribution from our side towards the country, towards the people, individuals all out there. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. And with this, keep bringing, keep growing.
Photograph, please.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
If all of you can switch on your cameras, we would like to click a photograph. Okay. So thank you so much. We will. I am